And I'd like to start by thanking you and welcoming all of you here to Alexandria Drive and to the neighborhood here in Cobourg. My name is Megan McDonald, and I'm the Executive Director of Habitat for Humanity here in Northumberland County. We are excited today. It's been an incredible week, to be honest with you. As many of you know, this ceremony came together very quickly, and there's a couple reasons why, which I'm one for a little bit of dramatic intrigue, so I won't tell you why yet. But I just wanted to tell you very quickly about this street and why we're so excited to be back here. This street started in 1998. Habitat for Humanity Northumberland acquired all 32 lots along this street. And since then, we've slowly been renovating and building affordable homes here in Northumberland County and creating what was the very first Habitat neighborhood here. In January of 2012, we finished the renovation portion of that project when we had 2 families accept the keys to their home. And this year, we're starting another phase where we will be building 3 houses on this lot. And eventually, we've also been approved to build 3 houses on the lot where the shed is currently standing. So this is a really exciting start for us to be here today, breaking ground specifically on the faith-built house, but also on the project that's going to be starting here and the family that will be moving into this home.
Occasion to be here and to congratulate Habitat for Humanity, and in particular our faith community. You know, if you want something done and you want to make sure that you do it right, you engage the faith community, and the faith community engages our youth. And the Youth for Christ have a special place in my heart, stemming from my policing days. And I was just so pleased to see them see that they are going to be part of this build. And as you know, hope you don't mind me bringing a little commercial in here, but this is a great occasion to remind folks that in the last budget, people who are young people or anyone who gets involved on a voluntary basis that's accumulating hours towards their journeyman's license, certification I should say, now the Government of Canada is going to partner with people like Habitat for Humanity and say, we need volunteers, you come out, if you want to be a carpenter, electrician, whatever, you come here, put in some time, and it will count towards your journeyman's license. And so I think this is a good occasion. You know, the Construction Association of Canada says that over the next 7 years, we're going to need over 316,000 people to work on construction. So congratulations to Habitat for Humanity, and congratulations to all our faith community for getting behind the beginning of this project. And the little bird in the back of my head says this is just the first probably of many such endeavors.
As many of you know, I've been away on an extended vacation, and this is actually my first day back on the job, and I can't think of a better way to get back into my routine than to come here with Habitat for Humanity. And of course, I've been following it very closely. Even though I'm on vacation, I've been getting my emails, and the work that the faith community has done in such a short period of time to contribute to this wonderful project that's going on here is just absolutely amazing. And I think it's probably one of the best news stories that we have this year in the town of Cobourg. And I know the town of Cobourg has in the past been a great supporter for Habitat for Humanity, and we will continue to do so on this particular project as well. But I really appreciate the fact that the community at large, and also and the faith community most of all, recognizes what the need there is for housing. Out at Northumberland County, we have one of the representatives from the social services here today from Northumberland County, and we talk about the need for for housing all through the county, and so this is just a great example of how it's being recognized. I know that we're just embarking on a 10-year home and homelessness plan, housing and homelessness plan at the county. And I would encourage, and there's going to be public meetings throughout all the different municipalities in the county. And I would encourage all of you to get out to some of these meetings, and of course, make your thoughts known on how we can address all this situation. But as for today, I just want to say again, congratulations to Habitat for Humanity, the great work you've been doing up here over the years. And this is just another example of it. And also to the faith community for their major impetus they have thrown behind this, because without them, this certainly we wouldn't be here at this particular day doing this. So
I'd like to welcome all the members from the faith community here. I see staff members here. A good number of our board members are here. And I just want to say that we live in an awesome community. I've been involved with lots of projects in town, and it always surprises me how much the community gets behind these projects. And to do this faith build this summer is when it happened in the spring day. So having the faith community involved in this project makes us excited. We look forward to it.
The important thing that I think of when I work with affiliates across the country is a couple of questions. Why we do what we do. And we do it for the families that we're able to help break the cycle of poverty. We do it because those families are able to work with us, not just through any other housing option, but through becoming homeowners. They become invested in their home. They become invested in their community. They're lifted from a world where they have to sometimes depend on rent assistance. They become taxpayers in their community. They become just like the rest of us in the community. It's a pretty powerful thing. And then how we do it is another thing I like to think about. And how we do it is really through the support of the community, the people that look at their neighbors and say, you know what, we want to help with that hand up and not a handout approach. And it's a pretty great thing to see all of you here and to know that the faith community has had a major role to play in helping in how to do what we do. I also think it's very important to acknowledge and appreciate the support we receive from the Mayor and Council and as well from the federal government. And I do want to also highlight maybe a little more than Rick Norlock mentioned, that in this upcoming budget, I think there were a couple of great pieces of information for the housing sector as a whole. The Prime Minister and the government renewed funding for affordable housing for the entire country for the next 5 years to the tune of $1.25 billion. It's a tremendous announcement. It's a tremendous opportunity for us to continue to do more of what we're doing, and we're thankful for that. I think the second thing is that the government and the Finance Minister recognize that Habitat for Humanity and home ownership is a great way to achieve the goals that we're trying to achieve in not just providing safe and decent shelter for people, but to lift them to a better life. And again, we're grateful for that. And so I just wanted to say a little more about why we do what we do and how we do what we do.
Okay, so as I said, I like a little dramatic intrigue. So behind me, you will see that there's a sign covered up. In a minute, I'm going to announce the campaign total that has been raised so far as of 1 p.m. on Friday, April 5th. It seems to keep changing, doesn't it, Heather? But we would like to do an announcement, and we also want to present to you the sign that will be on this lot from today on throughout the build to represent the commitment that has come from the different faith community. A little quick history on this particular faith build. In 2011, Habitat for Humanity Northumberland met with the Cobourg Christian Network and talked to them and pitched to them the idea of a faith build house. Without even a promise of a project, at their Good Friday services in 2011, $8,500 was raised to go towards that house. That money has been sitting, waiting for a project. And about halfway through 2012, we came up with the idea and we committed to one unit in this house, the triplex that's going to be built, will be the faith build house, and that we still had to raise $51,500 to be able to build that house. So the Cobourg Christian Network committed to raising the funds and the volunteer labor to get it done. Then what they did was they actually extended that out to the larger faith community. And it was that extension of that invitation was received with a lot of enthusiasm and support. So this project has actually grown to be a large, multi-denominational faith-built house, which is what we were aiming for. So we kicked the campaign off last Friday. On Good Friday, there were 2 multi-denominational services at the Best Western, and in those 2 services, this isn't drama, I just need to find it. Sorry, there it is. The 2 multi-congregational Good Friday services at the Best Western raised over $57,000 for the campaign, bringing in funds from 12 different churches in less than 5 hours. Then another $1,000 was added to that pot at the Easter sunrise service just 2 days later, which brought the total in 2 days to just shy of $59,000. More donations have been coming in ever since over the week, and the grand total raised since Friday so this doesn't include the money raised before, since Friday, last week, is $65,020.49. What this means is that the campaign goal was $60,000. In 1 week, plus in 2011, the campaign total is $73,520.49. And I must tell you, it's been an incredibly overwhelming week in our office. And it's the support that this has demonstrated from all of the different, and the most important thing to note is that these are from members of all the congregations. So this is people who attend the different churches and faith organizations in the community that have come up with $73,000. I had to go with the campaign total because it keeps changing, but this sign will be on the site the entire year explaining that over $60,000 has already been raised for this project.
I'm not going to be building like next week or anything. It's a little cold for me. But anyways, the process that's going to happen here is we're finalizing all the plans, getting the permits ready and everything else. And also we're going to be coordinating doing foundations with our single-family dwelling in Cobourg. But we're going to be doing the digging the foundation for the triplex, hopefully starting the 3rd week in April. So it's going to come up fast. So let's hope that the weather changes quite quickly. I'm not fond of cold. So what's going to happen is this whole area is going to be transformed again and become another part of this wonderful neighborhood. So that'll be accommodating 3 more families, which is wonderful. And we hope to be able to get a lot of you out on site to help put some nails in, get some siding up, all that kind of stuff. So please sign up on Volunteer Hub so that you can come join me and the rest of the volunteers out and have a wonderful time building homes and hope for our new families. Speaking of new families, it's my great pleasure to, well, first off, I'd like Maggie Loken to come up, please. She's just going to join us here. Maggie is our assistant manager at the Restore. And what we'd like to do, since our volunteers have to volunteer on the build site and in the Restore as well, we'd like to tell you who our one-end recipient is, and that is Dolores Fraser, who is here with her family. We're quite familiar with the Fraser family and have been for years. They've been involved with Habitat Northumberland. Michael Fraser has been helping us and doing our house designs with us for, I don't know how many years now, but quite a few. Nicole, she's been coming out every year as well to volunteer on the build site. Dolores has been out on the build site already, and she's been putting, she's quite familiar with Maggie and the staff at the Restore, because I go through the Restore, and she's been there, I don't know, almost every day. I swear she's there. I go through. But she's already, every Tuesday, there we go. And she's already accumulated, I think we were talking the other day, and it's over 200 hours. 300 hours. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay.
Again, I want to, on behalf of the board, thank the faith community. This is going to be an awesome project for us, and we hope that all of you can come out and be part of the project during the summer months. It's quite an event to be part of the build. You don't have to know how to swing a hammer. We'll teach you all how to swing a hammer. There's lots of things to do on site, so don't be shy. Volunteer. And again, from all the board members, thank you very much.